We're talking today about an ETF out there that has the potential to pay approximately 24% a year plus growth. And this is going to be one of those funds that is available in Canada and for some of you in the US as well. As long as you can trade on the Toronto Stock Exchange, you can buy this ETF. I'm going to share with you who can get this fund in the US. I've done a little research here. And I want to talk to you about my plan with this fund going forward here. So, as you know, I've been investing in high yield distributing ETFs over the last 2 years. I've bought funds like Tesla, Misty, Nvidia, Coney, HHIS. Those are 5, and then Alti. These are 6 funds that I bought into over the last 2 years. Some have been good, some have been not so good, but lately, the last month or 2 months now, they've been really bad just because of the market and the underlying stocks of them, and maybe not, maybe their trades were a little too tight to the underlying with little downside protection, all of these things, right? So this is what I've been investing in over the last couple of years. I started a position in HHIS. This is a symbol for a company called Harvest. I don't know, 6 months ago. And I really liked at the time it paid out 25 cents per share. They allowed you to grow the share price plus get a distribution. I enjoyed that. And so lately I've been investing a little bit more into it. And I want to discuss more information about this fund just to kind of throw some education out there. But this is by no means a suggestion or a recommendation. It's just what I'm doing with my money. And it's kind of like a slower growing amount that's going to go in there that is going to hopefully build my account up over time. So far, it's been really good. My average cost is around $10.95 still. That's going to go up here because the price of HHIS has also gone up over the last few months. Up until recently, I've just been dripping into the fund. Originally I bought 100 shares of it, and now I'm at, I think, 113 shares. Nothing too crazy, everybody. But we're going to talk about plan with it right after I give you a little bit more details about the ETF itself. Here's the share price today, $13.14. This has been open all week because here in Canada, we did Thanksgiving a month ago. So no holidays in November for most people. So yeah, it was open yesterday and today. Here's what it's done over the last month. It's down 8%. And we're going to go look into what funds are inside of HHIS. And I think once you see those funds, you'll understand why it's down 8% here. Over the last 6 months, up 12%. You can see it started at 1163. And I got in probably around, so I guess it was more than 6 months ago. I got in around $10.70. So I'm gathering I got in around May. And, ever since then, it's bought 13 shares worth of dripped shares, which is great. So that's the share price today. I enjoy that the price has gone up since I bought it. I also enjoy that it paid out 25 cents. Recently, they switched it, everybody. They changed the distribution. They moved it to 26 cents. Ooh, okay. So things got a little bit better. And the reason that they raised it to 26 cents is because they added more funds inside of HHIS. Well, they have now made another announcement. The rumor around the water cooler right now is that they've added a couple more funds inside of HHIS, thus raising the distribution even more. We're now at 27 cents per share. And the rumor is that's going to take place this next payment, this next month coming up here, even though right now it still says 26 cents on their website. Let's go take a look at HHIS here. And again, remember, I am going to talk to you about how and who can get involved with HHIS. Even in the US, there is the ability to get some of this in your portfolio. Again, not a recommendation, just sharing what I'm buying. But I know in previous videos, I had some people from the US mention, oh, I wish I could get that because of its strategy, right? And so this is from a company called Harvest Diversified High Income Shares, HHIS. Here's the overview. The Harvest Diversified High Income Shares ETF offers a multi-sector portfolio. Just so you know, it is pretty tech focused. That captures a diverse selection of trending companies that are positioned for strong growth. It is designed to deliver consistent, and I think I love that word right there, consistent high monthly income alongside growth opportunities. This ETF holds a portfolio of Harvest single stock ETFs. So this is the key right here. They have all of these stocks inside of their own portfolios. So similar to how YieldMax has Misty, and that's Mister, right? And they have Coney, that's Coinbase. These guys are doing something similar to that. We'll go over the funds they have, but let's say they own a NVIDIA or a NVIDIA ETF. Well, that is coming inside of here, right? So that's single. It's almost like YMAX in that sense, which is kind of cool. But how do they generate the income? I'll just read the rest of this. Of income generation with exposure to leading businesses across various sectors. Fund focus. This is the important part right here. Harvest Diversified High Income Shares seeks to provide high monthly income and growth potential for a portfolio of Harvest single stock ETFs that use a cover call strategy. So very similar to what we're used to. And then as of March 31st, 2025, the underlying ETFs in this ETF employ modest leverage to create overall leverage exposure of approximately 25% and high monthly cash distributions for its unit holders. Units of the ETF are available in Canadian. So that's so far, right? We're going to talk about the US version coming up here. So essentially what they do is they expose, I don't know, let's pick a company here. Let's pick Costco as an example here, okay? So they have the Costco ETF version of Harvest's version of this. They put it in this fund right here, and they write covered calls on 50% of that position, and the other 50% is built for income coming to us, right? And so that income, growth, my bad. The other 50% is for growth. So they hope that if Costco goes up, as an example, then the price will go up as well. And then they write the covered call on 50% of those as well. And that 50% is where we get our income. Okay. So you can see here's all the companies. If you had to rewound to another HHIS video of mine, this would have looked a lot different. They have recently owned, put in here Circle, Reddit, Robinhood, and SoFi. These are new funds inside of here. And so that is how they're raising the distribution from 25 cents. And you can see up here right now, it says 26 cents, but this is how they're raising it to 27 cents. So as they add more income developing funds in here, they're adding more of a, where's the word again? A stable distribution. So every single month, let me scroll down here. You can see there's the distributions. Hey, there's the first 27 cent right there. X date was actually today. Wow, look at that. And so that's cool. X dates today. With HHIS, they do pay out quite a bit later. We're used to getting paid out a couple days later now, but now with this one, looks like December the 5th, it's going to be paying out on. So that gives you plenty of time. That's a week from now, right? So there's a few different strategies out there in the world when you're purchasing into funds. A lot of people say buy on the X date, and with the yield max, there was that automatic dip, and the same thing is going to happen over here at Harvest. Well, I mean, look at today; it went down 4 cents today. So people say buy on the X date. You know what? That could be very true for Harvest, because then it takes 5 days to pay out the distribution. But yeah, buying on the X date could be a good play for sure. So that's pretty cool. That's our first 27-cent month here. You can see it's been paying out since February, 25 cents along the way there. So that's pretty cool. On this column that I'm scrolling over right now, that's the total amount that they paid out. So far this fund since February has paid out $2.53. Which is pretty good. Considering that, I'll give you an example. For me, I bought in at $10 back in May-ish, June-ish, that sort of thing. So that's one of their funds. They have other funds here as well. HHIC, if you are Canadian, this could be a good one for you. I'm not in it, but maybe down the road, you never know. Maybe. But yeah, if you want to do more reading on it, the website's harvestportfolios.com. Here is their portfolio breakdown. This gets rearranged every single month. And so this is their weighting, right? So they try to go equal weighting, but they also kind of, if one of those funds has a good month, like Broadcom or Nvidia, then their weighting is going to be heavier. And then at the end of each month, or there's like a period of time where they go ahead and then reweight everything. So you can see down here, Circle and Robinhood, Reddit, SoFi, they got a really small weighting right now just because they're brand new to the fund itself. So this is HHIS. I did some digging. I went to see who in the US can get it. Here's the answer I got. If you're a US investor, you'll need a brokerage that supports trading the TSX. TSX stands for the Toronto Stock Exchange. Not all US brokers do. As of the most recent guidance from TSX groups, the US brokerages are explicitly named as offering access for US retail investors to TSX. Here's some of the brokerages. Interactive Brokerage, one of the most widely used brokerages for cross-border investing. They support TSX and TSXV trades for U.S. clients. Fidelity International Platform, not the standard U.S. domiciled platform, is listed among those that allow access to the TSX. And then we have Charles Schwab here, also named in the TSX guidance. However, there are some caveats here. For many TSX listed securities, Schwab's customers may need to use the is that OTC ticker equivalent, the security OTC gray market ticket, rather than the native TSX ticker. Trades typically occur in USD when using that route. Okay, and then so there's a few other little things here that I found. So whenever you are using one of those brokerages, you may actually have to phone in your investments with some of them. I don't really know. You'll have to kind of dig a little deeper with your own brokerage. So I'm going to get rid of that. Here's the HHIS.U. That's the stock symbol. So if you're trading from outside of Canada in the US, then the stock symbol or the ETF symbol is HHIS.U. You can see in here, this would be traded in US dollars. So right now it says the distribution rate is 24 cents. I'm actually a little bit curious about that. They got the same funds in there. And yeah, okay, so it did just go up to 26 cents here in the US. So it was trading at 24. This is only the second month it's been trading for the US customers out there. But I don't know, it could be something to look into if you're looking for something a little more relaxed, a little less high yield. It could be an option for you. Don't take any advice from people on YouTube. Do your own research. Understand what's inside of the fund before you invest your money. Understand what could go wrong. Like I said, it is pretty tech focused here. We'll go through the companies. They got Broadcom, Nvidia, Alphabet, Tesla, AMD, Palantir, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Eli Lilly, Meta, Netflix, Coinbase, Costco, Strategy, Circle, Reddit, and Robinhood. So, it's got all the big boys of the world inside of there right now. And so, I mean, if you feel like the big boys are going to keep going, then this could be a good fund for you to bring in some income every month. I guess I'll share with you my plan here. My plan is to continue to buy. I've actually already started the plan. I stopped buying into the YieldMax funds now. And I'm taking the distributions from those funds. And so what I'm doing is I've opened up a margin account, and I just want to make sure that you understand. I don't like margin. I don't like debt at all. I'm actually, other than a mortgage and a car payment, debt free. I mean, those are pretty big, massive amounts of money, but, never have a credit card bill, never have a bill that's unpaid. And I don't like debt. So this margin that I'm employing is interesting. I was doing $500 a month into Alti. I've stopped it. So now what I'm doing is even more simple. because you can see here this month the distributions from YieldMax came way down. So I only did 20 shares worth of HHIS through the margin. So what's the 20 times 13? That's how much money I use for margin. And then the plan is to take the distributions from all that you're looking at right here, and then just paying 50% of those distributions into the margin. So that should be paid off within 3 weeks. And then the other 50% is going towards cash in my actual TFSA now, where I'm writing my own options, right? I'm selling puts. So far, I've sold one put. Woo, big time. It's with TSLL. I actually closed that put out there as well for a profit, which is great. I tried to write another put today, sell another put on TSLL today, but wasn't satisfied with the amount of premium I was getting from it. So I never ended up selling a put on it today. And I didn't want to risk it. So, it's hanging around $18.35. And so I wanted to do it at $16. I think it was $45 for my premium, but it was hanging around like 40 and 39. And I was like, nah, it's not worth it to me. I'm not going to risk my capital for like $39. I know it's only $5 or $6, but that's just the way I am. I didn't want to do it. So I'm holding off till maybe Monday or Tuesday to do that now. TSLL was up today. And so selling a put on an update is more difficult. You don't get as much premium. So we'll find out what happens on Monday. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it for like further out, and maybe I'll go for like a lower strike price and less delta, that sort of thing. Anyways, back on track over here for HHIS. You can see here this last month I got $29 from it. The month before, 28, 27 the month before. You can see the trend here, 27, 26 in this month. This was back in July, June, 25. So it seems to be going up about $1 every single month. There's $20 in May. And I did not have it prior to May. So there you go. I bought it around April or May, which is great. And so far, so good. So the plan is to bring that up to, I don't know, right now, $10,000, maybe $13,000 to kind of equal out with the same physical amount of dollars inside of it that I have in Misty and Nvidia, which is about $10,000 each. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Slowly bringing money into it here. Like I said, it's like 20 shares every 3 weeks that I'm doing right now. That could definitely increase in the future, but by it increasing its distribution from 26 to 27 cents, that kind of gets me a little more excited about it. And I think I probably will start to buy maybe a little bit more of it here, just because it has been just so good over the last 5 months for me, that they've kind of bought my loyalty to it here a little bit. And yeah, solid, right? Picture 1,000 shares in it, bringing in $270 a month. That could be really, really good for me. That's for sure, for my long-term account growth over here. How are you guys doing over there, by the way? You guys ready for the weekend? What are you thankful for? Let me know in the comments below. I'll tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for a great family over here. I'm thankful for an incredible career choice that I just made to get into real estate. Real tough time on the market right now, but I have some big, big things coming up in my career. I am real excited about, that's for sure. My name is Mike. Channel's name is Health and Wealth. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.